Alright, welcome to another Tuesday vid. The vids where I don't show my face and I don't ramble in the beginning or the end. Just during. Start off with a little selection here, 6 games from Epyx. These are awesome games. I'm a huge fan of the Lynx, so I was pretty excited to make this real quick. This is really affordable. I think if I remember correctly, it's $12, $11.99 on the eShop. And yeah, we'll get started with Blue Lightning. Wanted to show the manuals of each game, just quickly a few pages, so I know it's a little boring, but Blue Lightning, though, was a combat flight simulation that was actually a launch title with the system. Most of these in here were launch titles with the system, so it might sound a little redundant. I'll try and make it fun. But you'll assume the role of a chosen rookie aircraft pilot from the United States Air Force. I served for them. I was not a pilot, though. Packed parachutes, in case anybody was wondering. And yeah, the flight command has chosen you. Take control of the prototype fighter aircraft, the Blue Lightning. There it goes. And a desperate attempt of the Pentagon to penetrate multiple enemy territories and aid the Allies in order to win the war against the enemies. That's it. They're just the enemies. Go get them. Go get those enemies right there. Yeah, this game, man, I love it. I think they did a really good job with it. Man, the Lynx, when I first got it, when I was younger, I thought it was like the future. Nothing would ever top this. So now we're living in an era of amazing LCD screens, and I don't know, but this is something back then. What a surprise. Rob died in a clip. It's California Games, one of my favorites. Really just a surfing, honestly. I will play the crap out of the surfing nonstop. Always trying to get that Unreal 360. It is possible, people. You can get it. I've gotten it maybe 6 times my entire life. So that's either good or really sad. This was a pack-in launch game that came with the system, and a collection of outdoor sports that were popular in, that's right, California. The game was successful enough to even spawn a sequel, California Games 2. Very original title. And here we go. Surfing with Rob. Yeah, I love it, man. The BMX one's not too bad. I didn't show all the different ones in there. There's BMX, there's the hacky sack, or foot bag. And then there is skateboarding on like a half pipe, which I'm god-awful at that as well. I can make maybe a couple of turns and then mostly just wipe out. So the surfing is where I hone my skills. My god. Ooh. Spoke too soon. Here's Electroc Cop, another launch title for the system. This is set in a futuristic interpretation of Washington, D.C. in the year 2069. You'll play as a robot that was created by Megacorp, who must infiltrate into Steel Complex Fortress and attempt to rescue the president of good old USA's his first daughter, and you're under a time limit that was set by the Criminal Brain. The Criminal Brain is the mastermind who has kidnapped the president's daughter. He's holding her for ransom and threatens to kill her if his demand is not met. You don't know what his demands are. I'm guessing he wants to have a criminal heart to go with his criminal brain, maybe? A criminal body? We may never know. Go get him, Electroc Cop. Oops, forgot the buttons. Yeah, this was one of the first games I got when I got the Lynx, and I played this for hours, man. I'm glad I showed the beginning of this one too. I love the whole futuristic, looks like a movie. I don't know. I was back then, man. I think I was like 14, 15 when I had this. I was like, we could never get any better than this. This is the future. love that you can pick up. There's multiple weapons you can add. Gets a little redundant. I mean, it's kind of, you're navigating kind of like a three-dimensional maze, but make your way to these computers, crack the computer. You can use these little programs in here to open the door and get on to the next level. Because I can see up there, you have basically 60 minutes to complete this game. No pressure. We use the icebreaker program. Not only good for hacking doors, but for meeting people when you have a terrible joke to tell them. Here's Gates of Zendon, a horizontally scrolling shooter, and yes, that's right, a launch title for the system. Where the Epyx, wow, that's a word, evil spider, has trapped the player's space fighter in his web of universes. And these web of universes are interconnected by a series of teleportation gates riddled with alien bases, with the primary objective of finding and defeating said spider. And doing that, you'll also recruit friendly allies along the way. Yeah, it's not the most mind-blowing side-scrolling shooter you're going to see. The beginning here is mostly just me doing non-stop eye surgery, just getting rid of floating eyeballs with my giant laser. Look at that spider mocking us, laying his disgusting eggs everywhere. Whee! Yeah, I don't know, man. I still love this game. I know it doesn't look the greatest, but there's something about it. Sometimes simple is good, you know? I think I really favor a lot of these old Lynx games. I had the complete library at one point. Now I just have it all on emulation on handhelds I take with me. It's just easier. Shuffling cartridges on trains and planes these days. It's a little impractical. But yeah, something about these games take me back to a better time. I'm really glad that they're on the Switch. Take that, never-ending eyeballs. It's like the breadsticks at Olive Garden. They just keep coming. And that gate takes us to Slime World. Todd's Adventures in Slime World. This is a 1990 side-scrolling platformer where you find yourself playing as Todd. He is a galactic explorer who, while in the Andromeda sector, we've all been there, discovered a starship and downloaded part of the captain's log. The log contains information on Slime World, a world teeming with disgusting life forms, and the presence of valuable slime gems. Yeah, I've played this a few times. I don't ever really know what I'm doing. I just pick up everything I can, and if it says my stuff's full, then I just don't pick up the next thing, and then I just try to shoot things. I've never beaten this game. It's interesting. A lot of people love this game. I think it's okay. I don't know. I could never really fully immerse myself, I guess, into it. Now that it's on the Switch, though, maybe I'll give it some more time. The cool thing about this, too, is that you have save spots for all these games, like normal. When people release these type of collections, you have those save points. You can just stop, save where you're at, and then pick up where you leave off. Because a lot of these games, back in the day were pretty hard. So having save points to continue from and start over is pretty handy. And the last entry in this this pretty cool little collection, Zaror Mercenary, Take No Prisoners. This is from 1990, where you control a spacecraft destroying enemy spaceships and buildings in order to earn money, which can be used to buy upgrades between levels. And at the end of each level, you have a boss ship or a landing craft that needs to be destroyed. You've got 7 different pilot mercenaries to choose from, and each of them having their own permanent unique weapon or skill. You see the ship health here start flying. It shows you, there you go. Health is that green little bar on the side. Obviously it gets lower as you keep getting hit. I got hit a lot in this clip, so you'll see that green bar diminishing rather quickly. It'll eventually go to yellow and then red when you're near destruction, so keeping it simple for the dumb guys like me, we use colors. Thanks, Zaror. It's not a bad shooter. I don't know. It's not the most amazing shooter, but not the best shooter. But I like it. I dig it. So yeah, this Tuesday vid. Not a lot of people watch these, but the ones who do, let me know in the comments. Did you have a favorite one out of this collection? Favorite Lynx game overall? Yeah. I like doing these Tuesday vids though, because I can pretty much say and do whatever I want. No one will ever know. Because no one ever watches. But if you do, thanks.